Hey guys, so today we are going to be talking about a useful classroom tool called Seesaw. So in Seesaw, you can create an entire day's lesson plans that allow students to use technology in an educational way. So let's get started. So to get to the website, you are going to go to web.seesaw.me, and then you're going to continue on to the sign up free button. It's right here in the middle, hard to not miss, and create your own account. Once you do, you'll be directed to this page right here, and then you're going to create your class. So to create a class, you're going to go to the top left corner and just click on create new class. So when you click on this button, you can either import a Google Classroom that you've already had created before, or you can create a whole entirely new class and you're going to name it, and you can choose any of the grade levels from pre-K all the way up through 12th grade, which I think is super helpful because this tool can last you through your entire teaching career throughout all the grade levels. So for this video, I'm going to be using a class I've already created called Cat's Kindergarten Friends. And so after you have created your classroom, you are then going to go to the bottom right corner and you're going to add your students, of course. So you're going to click on add students, and you can either add students from their Google emails, which is this yes button, or if you don't want to do that, you click on this no button and you can add them through their own shared devices, one-to-one devices, and click on either of those. They have a tutorial. It's super helpful and easy to use. So once you have added students, you can actually add families in here. And I think this is a really cool tool because parents are able to track their students' progress and be up to date on all of their learning activities. So that if, students need help on their homework when they go home, parents will have a better understanding of how to do that. So then you want to start adding activities. So in order to create your activities for your students, you're simply going to click on this big green add button and then the assign activity button. So here you can now digitally create new activities for your students or go to the community tab and use any of the already created assignments. So let's go to this create new activity button. So here you create all your new activities that you want digitally. You're just going to add a name, student instructions. You can even add a voiceover, any other media you need to incorporate into it. You can add some notes for when you're teaching it. And then you can also, like I said before, we're going to go back to the community tab, which is right beside the My Library tab. And here you can find tons of different other activities that other teachers have made. And you can use any of those. They have, as soon as you end the classroom ones, you can scroll through here and you can filter them through all the grades as well as all kinds of different subjects. So it's super easy to find anything that you might need for your classroom. So let's go back to our class and we're going to talk about the journal page. So that is the page you're going to find as soon as you click on whatever class you want to see. So in the journal page, there's nothing on mine right now because I don't have any students in mine. But when you have some assignments made, on here you and your students can upload drawings, photos, visual measurements, and whatever else you need that they can collaborate on with their fellow classmates. So here you can also see all your students' work, and you can also click on one student's work, and that will show all of their individual assignments that they have worked on or put into the journal. And an interesting fact about this journal page is that before a student can even post to the journal page, it has to be approved by their teacher. So I think this tool helps to make sure that your classroom has school-appropriate topics presented on your journal page, and that's especially important since all of their classroom peers can see that, and with the family function, their parents are going to want to see that they are in a classroom-appropriate setting. So now, under your classroom tabs here, there's a tab that says progress, and here you get a 60-day free trial with it. Otherwise, you'll have to start paying for it. But here, once you have activities down, you can actually see your students' progress on all of their assignments. And so under skills view, you can actually see all their masteries of certain skill sets in each of your lesson assignments. So this can help you as a teacher see how your classroom is progressing with the material being taught to them, if you need what certain material you need to go back over with them. And then the final important feature is the settings button, which is also underneath the classroom tabs in this top right corner. Under settings, you can change your grade level, as well as pick out different themes for almost everything, so you can customize it the way you want to. You can also, underneath the students file, you can control and manage what students can do with Seesaw. And you can even enable the ability to create a classroom blog, which I think is super cool. And at the bottom, very, very bottom, once your school term is over with this particular class, you can then archive that class in case you want to go back and see any activities and use those in the future. So, as you can see, Seesaw can be used in day-to-day classroom life, and I even believe it can be used all year long in order to get your students as early in age as kindergarten and as old as an age as high schoolers to accept and better themselves at using technology in the classroom. So, I hope this was really helpful for you, and we'll see you soon.